way to live.
He's really pissing off a lot of people.
And I just asked him, I'm like, didn't we just talk about this morning? You know, I'd like to be able to participate, do what I need to do, but I think that's crappy. And he's like, well, tough. You're one person, we're 10.
I'm hoping that Will has really upset Kent, Monica, Krista, and Autumn, and me, and of course, Nicole. So there's 6 of us that are sick of Will. So now my new strategy is to get rid of Will as soon as possible, because basically I can't wait till he's gone.
You would love American Psycho. The guy, he comes out like, he kills these women, but he comes out buck naked into the hall. And he's got these yellow gloves on, and he's just
absolutely no capacity for sympathy. Did you hear that conversation?
They bring him in the ER, and we're so cool. Like, there's no sympathy. We're just like, oh, you're at a club, got your ass beat, and I sew up their face. Oh, really? And then the cops take them away after we clean them up, you know? Like, the nurses wipe them off, hose them down, I sew up their face, take some x-rays of the head. If they're fine, I'm like, take them out, boys.
He said he has no sympathy. If he sees the parents of a child who is dying, he just says, hey, get over it. I'm like, and you're a doctor, pal?
Yeah,
he stunned me.
Okay, the war is on.
God.
Will's got to be the leader, man. He's Attila the Hun.
But I do know that he's controlling this entire environment, and he likes it. And he thinks it's going to get him to the top
Well, he's
spot.
always felt he's a leader. He's a doctor. He's.
And that's great in outside life,
so
but
have
that's
all
not
of
like
us.
in here.
Tomorrow morning, I will be initiating a voluntary fast that everyone has agreed to partake in, and I told everyone that I think we should do this because people are violating the 7 deadly sins, specifically 3. Greed, gluttony, and sloth. We discussed a 24-hour fast just for, mental cleansing and...
Yeah, man.
And I'm telling you...
So that'll be a non-exercise day.
I don't know what his motivation was besides seeing if he can move his little chess pieces any way he wanted to.
When you haven't eaten for 36 hours, you appreciate, like, smells, you appreciate noises, you appreciate things that you never realized before. And, if anyone else was interested in doing it, I would definitely be talking to them.
I'll do it.
Cool.
Okay.
I told everyone that I created the fast for spiritual cleansing, which was total BS. It puts me in a position of power, and if people are wondering what I think, then I have some ability to control them. I can be the puppeteer, and they can be the marionettes. Shannon. Let's cut to the chase.
We're hang out, we're friends, we're like brother, sister.
I consider her to be a sister. A hot sister who I'm trying to hook up with, but a sister nonetheless. What? If this camera wasn't on, what would you do right now?
If we had no cameras here at all?
Yeah.
I can't say. I don't see Will and I being more than just friends right now. Every day we continue to hang out and we learn more and more and more.
Oh God, that's really hot. Okay.
No.
No? You gotta be kidding me.
Will and I are kind of like monkeys in the fact that we're helping each other groom. It's not like we're picking fleas out of each other's hair, but he asked for some night cream, and I put it on his forehead for him because he's worried about his wrinkles. Now you're gonna wake up tomorrow all broken out, and you're gonna blame it on me.
I'm gonna get Botox is what I'm gonna do.
It's always nice when somebody else is willing to help out.
Cool. That's really not cool. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm getting some sort of sense of traction here, and I just want to make sure that it's not the context of this house, because I would be attracted to you outside of the context of this house.
Are you sure? How do you know?
I'm positive.
How do you know?
But I just would. I'm just telling you, honestly. You are in a house, locked in, sexually frustrated, and I don't want to be the guy that serves your purpose until you could
Wow,
escape.
you were so saying that
No.
I would just hook up for sexual purposes.
No, I'm not. I didn't say
slap
that.
in the
No,
face.
that's not what I said. What I said
Yeah, it
is,
was.
no, I said is that would be my fear, because I clearly am interested in much more.
I'm not hooking up with anybody in this house.
Okay. Me neither.
The whole, snuggling, cuddle thing, it's not a bad thing at all.
You know, I'm very delicate and fragile. I'm not the kind of person who can be left alone on a cot.
You even said the M word yesterday. What? You said the M word yesterday. What did I say? You said something about us being married in 2 years.
years.
Oh, it does no way. What are you talking about?
There's a reason why I'm 29. I've never been married. There's someone else out there for me that's my match.
Of course, I'd love to have sex. The cuddling is solely for warmth.
I started slowly coming out to people in the house, and I kept avoiding coming out to Kent because I really wasn't comfortable, and I was very nervous about coming out to Kent. The very, very first night that we were here, he said to me that he can't stand it when a homosexual gets in his face and tries to tell him that being a homosexual is not abnormal.
You know, it used to be sickos, weirdos, and freaks. Now it's alternative lifestyle. And it's not cool to not think that's cool. But don't come throw it in my face and try to tell me it's normal. Through your body language, I thought you were gay.
I am gay.
You are? Mm-hmm. Because I think everybody here thinks that you're hetero. They asked what your wife's name was, and you said, well, I'm not saying that because, you know, it's I think everybody...
Right, I'm not going to come out to a group of people. I come out to people individually once they get to know me.
I understand. You were telling us that you were hetero, and
I never told anybody I was hetero.
Well, I think everybody assumed it when they started talking about...
I can't help what people assume. I never told anyone that I was straight.
Okay. Well, I thought you were saying you were straight.
I didn't say I was straight.
Well, but somebody asked you your wife's name, you didn't correct them and say, I don't have a wife. So I thought you were telling me that you were hetero because you were telling me you had a wife.
You made that assumption.
You said you had a wife.
No, I had never said the word
Somebody
wife.
asked if you had a wife, what your wife's name was. And you said, hey, I'm not gonna...
I didn't say I had a wife. I never said the word
Your partner is your
wife.
wife?
Huh?
Your partner is your wife?
No, I have a husband.
Okay. But somebody asked you what your wife's name was.
Right, that was Monica.
And you didn't say, I don't have a wife.
No.
You said, I'm going to keep that private.
I did not say I don't have a wife.
The issue.
Yeah, I admit that
so
because I'm not going to out myself in front of everybody in a group.
But what I was going to say to you in apologizing is if you were heterosexual and I made an assumption through your body language that you were gay, I apologize for that.
Okay.
Have you, from the day you were born, know that you were gay?
All through growing up, I just wanted to hang out with the guys. And in high school, I wanted to go to the prom with a guy, you know. I've never
What has it done in your life? I mean, it's got to have been, there have to have been horrible for hurdles to cross.
It's awful. It's awful. I mean, I spent 21...
When did you actually come out to anyone? I mean, did you stay in the closet for a long time?
For 21 or 22 years, yeah. And right. I prayed and prayed.
Did it make you feel ashamed?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was raised in a very... Well,
something's wrong with me?
Yeah, I was raised, and my mom, she didn't want me to be gay. I mean, I didn't want to be gay, and so I would pray, and I'd be up at the altar, and I'd be crying and everything. It's like, please, make me straight. Why are you doing this? And I would cry at night going to sleep and pray that I would wake up straight, and I would end up praying, you know, at one point, if I don't wake up straight, I don't want to wake up.
Have you ever
I don't want to wake up. Who would want to choose to be gay when you can't even walk down the street and hold the hand of the person that you love and show affection for your love? Go home and try going out in public and try not showing affection for your wife. Trying to act like this is your sister or something like that. So if you had your choice,
if you could snap your fingers and be straight, you would?
In this country, at this time, yes, because being straight is the majority, and being straight is you're not going to get beat up for being straight.
Oh, I know.
You're not going to be threatened. You're not going to be chained to a fence like Matthew Shepard and beaten to death because you're gay.
Sure. I admire the courage it takes to be who you are in the straight world.
Thank you for admiring that and for recognizing
it. It takes a great deal, and I respect you for that.
Thank you.
After Bunky and I spoke last night, I mean, I got up and hugged him and said, you know, welcome Gay Bunky to the household, because I know it took a lot of courage.
Initiating the fast allowed me to be a puppeteer. I kind of look over the stage and I play the marionettes, and they follow whatever I say.
It's almost like mind control.
Any of these two break the fast yet?
No. Party comes and asks me, Krista, did you have pretzels in your bed? Because you know Autumn's sleeping in my bed.